Good morning. Yep, and welcome to the show. I'm Hapa, and this is my good friend Max, and we're here to bring you the pre-debut edition of the VTuber Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
In this pre-debut, you can expect about 10 or 15 minutes where we introduce ourselves a bit more thoroughly, where we discuss why we created this breakfast club, and where we share some exclusive sneak previews of segments to come in the official debut and breakfast clubs thereafter. So, firstly, introductions. So, I'm Happa. Some of you may already know, but just in case, I think a brief introduction is in order. So, I'm just a young lady who really loves frilly dresses. My goal is to bring you a smile, always, and continuously improving all the while. So, I'll be
And my
hosting.
name's Max.
Oh,
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
Hmm,
Jump the gun.
just a bit. But yes, just wanted to mention that I will be hosting a variety of segments, including checking the mailbag, which you guys will see shortly. But yes, that was it. So for you, Max, who are you, anyways?
Yes, who am I? A very enigmatic man. Well, my name is Max Profit, and I'm your stonks VTuber. I'm going to give you a series of reports, mostly centering around whatever the biggest financial news is for the day. Given the whole GameStop debacle that's been happening over the past few weeks, I figured this was a good time to jump in and start giving some explanations as to what the heck is actually going on in the world. So I'm going to start with the stocks report, and it'll probably transfer into more news reports so people can stay up to date on what's actually happening around them.
Oh, so exciting. Nothing like staying informed to start the morning.
It's always good to stay informed when you're trying to make money on stonks.
Absolutely. Sweet, thanks for the intro, Max. Well, with that, let's get into the origin story of of this breakfast club.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd say for this breakfast club, we created this as a commitment to start each day on the right foot. And for me, that means a couple things. Firstly, it means setting up the day for success. So in my case, I struggle a bit with maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, to the point of sabotaging the next day or even the next several days. But, I find that's really quite a bummer, but I think there's something I can do about that. So, I wanted to use this breakfast club as a fun challenge to get my schedule in order and begin each day at the same time. Secondly, this breakfast club is a commitment to start the day with a creator's mindset. So I really enjoy making things. I'm sure that's the case for most VTubers. But it can definitely be, challenging to overcome activation energy from time to time. So I wanted to make it my goal to create more consistently and to be able to share that same joy with people. So this breakfast club is an opportunity to not only build that habit of creating, but to continuously improve in the things I make and share that experience with others along the way. And yeah, lastly, I guess starting the day right means nurturing the relationships I value. And for me, it's all too easy to let relationships fall by the wayside, especially when things get busy. And so I want to make a conscious effort to put time into the relationships I care about, both those I already have, such as with, you, Max, as well as those I've yet to make, such as, with meeting new viewers and folks online. So the Breakfast Club, I think, will let me do both. We'll spend quality time with good friends, as well as meet new people. So, perhaps a bit long-winded, but that's in a nutshell. That's why I've created this Breakfast Club.
Sounds like a good reason to me.
Yeah, how about you, Max?
Well, similar. I want to do this because I always told myself that I could be a streamer and I could be better than most streamers, and then here I was sitting around putting it off, telling myself I'd do it later. And so I figured it would be a good idea to have a show that was more scripted and prepared than most streams, since most streams are just ad hoc. I figured it would be a good idea to try and put something a bit more professional together, script it a bit more, come up with segments that were more interesting. And also, making it a daily show gives me a reason to create every day, rather than just, showing up in the evenings when I'm tired or when I feel like it. I figured I would start the day off every single day by creating something. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but I figured the best way to get better at it is to keep producing every single day. So that's my goal. One piece of content a day.
Beautiful. I agree. That sort of continuous effort, iterating really, it'll help you to discover your way and find what works for you.
Momentum.
Building momentum.
Just like stonks.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we have a preview of the first ever Stonks report.
Why, yes, indeed. Actually, shall we hop into that, Max?
Yes, we shall.
Alrighty, here we go.
I'm going to go over the entire saga of the Game Stonk drama as it unfolded over the past few weeks. I'm sure many of you, even those of you who live under a rock, have noticed what's been happening with Game Stonk lately. I'm going to break down the entire thing on Monday, go over the highs, the lows, how Wall Street Bets is involved, what's happened to the subreddit since, and what's happened to Wall Street since. It's going to be an interesting report, so stay tuned.
Oh man. I wonder where that rocket's gonna go. It's just shooting up, up, up.
Just pay attention. Pretend you didn't pay attention in the news yesterday. Where's that rocket gonna go?
I know. Up and up and up. They say it's a stonk after all.
Will it go to the moon?
Maybe. Dun 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 dun. Well, we'll have to stay tuned to find out next week now, won't we?
Join us Monday.
Wow. I'm so excited from that sneak preview. Makes me even more excited to dive into the next one. What we have up next is our mailbag. And this mailbag, this is where we find letters from viewers at home like you guys, and we read your letters live on the air. So,
digital letters.
Yeah. Snail mail is
AKA the chat. I mean, you can send us physical mail.
Yeah, this snail mail has a way, finding its way. But yeah, let me rummage through. Let's see. Max, we have a letter for you.
A letter on the first episode.
I know. Can you believe it?
We have fans already.
Wow. Let's see. Let me open this one up. Dear Max. My dad keeps all of his money underneath his mattress because he thinks it's the only place that ghosts can't get to it. I'm trying to convince him maybe he should put his money elsewhere. How should I do that? From Casper.
Casper is trying to keep his money safe from ghosts. But I guess if Casper is a ghost, then he's just got the same problem that every person has. Everybody around him is trying to steal his money. I would say, Casper, if you want something to really be afraid of, if you're trying to convince your dad not to put his money under his mattress, show him inflation over the past 30 or 40 years. That's really going to scare him. If there's one person that's always taking your money, it's inflation. So that's the real enemy your dad needs to be concerned about. At least put it into, a savings account or something. Or, better yet, invest it in stonks, and it'll only go up.
Right. Stocks only go up.
What's this? What's... Oh, there's one more letter in the mailbag.
There
Another letter from a real person. Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
And it's addressed to you.
I have one too? Oh.
Yeah, you have a totally real letter here in the mailbag.
Oh, my goodness.
It's from Susie in Salt Lake City, Utah. She says, Dear Hapa-chan, your dresses are always so pretty. Do you make them yourself or do you buy them from a store? And if so, where? Love, Susie. Aww.
Aww. Thank you so much for the compliment, Susie. As a matter of fact, I do make them myself. learned sewing a good while back and sharpened my skills and eventually was able to make an entire dress. It definitely took a while though. You can imagine that's why I only have one dress so far. But you know, if you're handy with a needle or a sewing machine, you can get quite a bit done. I really recommend trying out different fabrics. Then you can get like different color paneling like what I have here. Definitely would advise it. But yeah, that's how I do it. So no boutiques. Haven't gone to any boutiques yet, but every now and then I do pass by a couple very nice shops when I walk around town. And oh, looking in the window, there's some lovely garments out there. So who knows? Maybe I'll give it a try. But for now, sticking to DIY custom dress.
Very nice. And that concludes our preview of the mailbag.
Yeah, those letters. Oh, so fun, so exciting. Can't wait to see if there are any other letters from home. Drop those in the chat mailbox.
Chat mailbox, yes.
Yeah. Wowee. Well, with that brings us to our final preview segment of the day, where we talk about our daily goals.
It's always good to start the day off with a goal. You know, you don't want to start the day with just, empty nothingness wandering around. You want to make sure you start with a very clear target in mind. So, we're going to start
Absolutely.
every day with a good goal.
Yeah. Man, speaking of which, Max, what is your goal for the day?
My goal is to clean up my apartment.
Ooh.
That's my goal for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been busy this whole week at my firm where I trade stonks all day. And boy, it's become a complete pigsty. So
Oh no.
my goal, clean up, organize going into the weekend. And that way I can have a clear mind, a clear room and a clear mind all throughout the weekend.
Yeah, nothing like having a clean space to reflect that clean mind. It definitely helps to have an environment that encourages the state of mind you want to be in.
A cluttered room is the sign of a cluttered mind.
Absolutely. That sounds like a mighty fine goal to me. Cleaning up the space.
And cleaning up my mind.
Exactly.
What's your goal for the day, Hoppa?
My goal? Let's see. I'd say my goal is to go grocery shopping. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's too easy to postpone buying actual good groceries, fresh ingredients to make a wholesome meal. So I think that'll be my priority for the day. Go grocery shopping, get some fresh good ingredients, and create a hearty meal.
That's good. You don't want to be living off Cheetos like some people.
Though Cheetos are delicious. But yes, they can't be the only thing.
But not nutritious.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
high quality.
Yeah.
That's a nice little preview of our daily goals.
Yeah.
And if you have daily goals, you can post them in the chat.
Yeah, we'd love to hear. See what you guys are doing for the day. Ooh-wee. Oh my, with that, I think that wraps up our previews, doesn't it? Well, thank you all for tuning in to this pre-debut edition of the VTuber Breakfast Club. You can catch us, every weekday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same place, same time, here on YouTube or Twitch.
And send us your questions and join us for the daily goals and start every day off right.
Absolutely.
And with that, I think we're done for today.
I think
Let's get started on the day.
Let us get started. And remember, everyone, you're never too big to grow.
And you're never too big to fail.
So, keep on keeping on. Let's make each day a great one. Alrighty. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.